Pull up to the History of the Bay live podcast on Saturday, July 27th at Brick and Mortar Music Hall in San Francisco with Black C from RBL Posse, Herm Lewis, and the legendary producer TC, presented by Mojo Labs and also brought to you by Skypack. We'll be taking a deep dive into the artist stories, plus taking questions from the audience. There's also going to be a photo gallery by Frisco Film, merch giveaways, and much more. Grab your tickets now at brickandmortarmusic.com. You can also get the link in the description of this episode. What up, everybody? This is Dregs One. Welcome to another episode of the History of the Bay podcast. Shout out to all of our sponsors holding us down. Behind the lens, we got King Said. On the boards, we got DEO. Shout out to Frank Stickums in the building for making this happen, because today we have a legendary guest, quite possibly the most legendary guest that we've had on thus far. If you know, you know. He is known as the Godfather of the game. He is a legend not only in San Francisco, but across the nation and across the whole world for not only music, but for what we know as the game. A critical part of this culture growing up here in Frisco. And of course, I'm talking about the one and only Fillmore Slim. How you doing today, Fillmore?
I'm all right today. How you doing?
Oh, I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be sitting down here with you, man. It's an honor.
Thank you.
For sure, for sure. So I always start my show at the very beginning. And for you, I believe that is Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Am I correct?
That's right.
All right, so what was Baton Rouge like growing up in the times when you were a child?
Well, it was rough. I mean, you know, in the 50s and the 49 or something like that, you know, it was rough because it was like Jim Crow. It was Jim Crow, you know. You couldn't, if you look at a Caucasian, they would hang you. So
hang you, straight up lynch you.
Yeah, they would hang you.
Mm-hmm.
And just look at them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know, and you know me, I had to sneak and take me a peek because I was the latest man, you know. So it wasn't working too well with me in Baton Rouge. So my people had to get me out of there because I was headed to destruction down there. Maybe I might have got killed, you know. I mean, the things was going on with me down there in Louisiana, you know. I didn't understand that boy and Annie and Mama and all that stuff, you know. Hey, boy, you know, I didn't like that, man. I said, man, I'm a man. I ain't no boy. You can't call me no boy. I said, you want to call us boys when we're young, and then as we get old, they call us uncles, and they call our mama, we call Annie. It's boy, Annie, and uncle, you know. I wouldn't get along with that. So they had to get me out of there because I was headed for self-destruction.
Well, you know, it's interesting. There's a lot of families in the Bay Area that have their roots in Louisiana.
That's right.
Another thing that Louisiana got going on is huge music history.
Oh, yeah.
Jazz, blues.
Come on, New Orleans, you know. New Orleans, home of the jazz, you know. Louis Armstrong came from there, you know. And then you got the other musicians now. You got the Neville Brothers, you know. The old established, you know. And I was born in Baton Rouge, but, you know, by the time I was born in Baton Rouge, I couldn't go to the hospital in Baton Rouge because we had to go to New Orleans because I was delivered by midwife.
Mm.
See, we couldn't we couldn't have no baby. Mama couldn't have no baby in Baton Rouge General. You know, no, see, we had to go to New Orleans. The midwife had to deliver the baby, and then they had to go to the hospital for it was called scream, clean yard, and tie the cord or whatever they do.
So did the music enter your life early from New Orleans?
Music came into my life from me seeing different artists. My idol was Guitar Slim. Now, the reason why I say this is because Guitar Slim was more my idol because he wore a green suit, his hair was green, he on stage playing his guitar, and women screaming. I said, that's where I want to be.
I like that.
Yeah. So that brought me into the music. I said, well, I want to be an entertainer and play my instrument, and women scream at me and gas my hair and buy me a Cadillac.
I like that.
That was going on back in them days.
So that led you to the guitar, to singing, all that, right?
Yeah. So that made me get into it so I could be able to get me a Cadillac, be able to gas my hair, and be on stage and women scream at me.
That's right. That's right. Is that also what led you from Louisiana to California?
Oh yeah, I had to leave Louisiana in a hurry. Had to go. Yeah. I messed up in Louisiana. I had to go.
Yeah.
And I go back to 10 years later. I had to wait till the statute of limitation was over with.
Okay.
Then I'd go back.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you
But I left in a hurry.
Okay.
In a hurry.
Okay.
Yeah, I left in a hurry, Jack.
So I understand you ended up in Los Angeles from there. Or did you come straight to San Francisco?
Huh?
Did you come straight to San Francisco or
Well, no, let me tell you something. I came to San Francisco, I came out here to check it out, right? Too fast for me. I'm coming out the country. I mean, not out the country, but I'm coming out the South, you know? And the stuff I'm seeing and what's going on, I said, you can do this in California. You couldn't do it in Louisiana. So it was like a thing to me, and I was seeing things that, that in Louisiana was forbidden. But in California, it was all right. Number one, when I first got to California, I seen the brothers with the Caucasians, and I said, is that the way you can do it out there in California? This is where I want to stay, Because even down there, I was being hit on, but I was scared.
Yeah.
See, I worked at a drugstore, and we delivered medicine to different people's houses. And these Cajuns would come to the door, half naked and thing. You scared, because if you look, you're going to get in trouble. And if you do anything, you're going to get hung. So what can you do? So I had to get out of Louisiana.
So, but at a certain point, you end up moving to San Francisco permanently.
Huh?
You moved to San Francisco permanently.
No, this to me. I came out here and checked it out. Right?
Okay.
I'm too fast, so I said, I ain't ready. So I go back home, right?
Oh, okay.
And I came back to L.A.
Okay.
Then I came back to Frisco.
Because I had heard that she actually went to Lowell High School.
Oh, I went to Lowell. I was a B.A. student when I went to the streets. I was an educated player.
Right, because for people who don't know, Lowell, you got to be smart to go to Lowell.
You're a B.A. student.
Uh-huh.
But I was smart, though.
Yeah. I mean, to this day, it's like the best public school.
But I'll tell you about that. My sister's husband was a mathematician. My sister, she was kind of up and up. Said, boy, you can go anywhere. Gave me a credit card and everything, but don't go down on Fillmore Street. And she just tell me that all the time, and that would drove me to Fillmore Street. I said, well, why she don't want me going? I got to see what's happening on Fillmore Street. You can go anywhere, but don't go on Fillmore Street. And I wrote a book, 586 pages. And the hook in that book, Levi's store, Sister Thelma Store Mitchell, and Jackie Wilson's niece, her name is Ava Laurie. They live in Detroit. They wrote a song from the hook of the book. My sister told me don't go on Fillmore Street. And they wrote that song. And what they did, they found me a year later. They've been looking for me to record. They recorded the song. It's out there. They gave me 17% of the sales, and they paid me $3,000 to sing about my name.
So what was going on Fillmore back then?
Oh, when I got down there, it was on, man. I mean, it was where I wanted to be.
Okay.
Yeah, Caucasian with brothers and brothers with Caucasian. I said, this is going to be all right. This got to be the land of honey.
It was the land of milk and honey,
It had to be.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And everybody said, well, I'm going to California and get my 40 acres, my mule, wait for it and all that type of thing. So I came out here looking for my 40 acres of my mule. They said they had gold out here in the hills with the 49ers. So I came out there looking for my 40 acres of my mule, which I didn't get a mule, but I got a Cadillac. So that's my music.
That's right.
Yeah.
So you saw people partying, you saw the jazz clubs going on back then.
It was the Alabama Club, it was the Blue Mirror, okay, it was the Granada Club, you know. And I joined, when I came out there, I joined Bobby Wells' band, and we was playing that down there on the Visadero, the Playpen, and all that in San Francisco.
Were you going to the other black neighborhoods like Hunters Point or
yeah.
Lakeview?
Oh yeah, Lakeview. Yeah, I've been all around in there. I shot videos.
Sunnydale.
Yeah, I shot videos all in there. Yeah. I shot some stuff out there with Nick Cannon and Too Short.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, they wanted to shoot all up in Double Rock, Kishka Road, and all that. They came and got me and took me to dinner and all that, you know. We filmed all out there.
So you got ties in all the neighborhoods in San Francisco.
The Hughes brothers came and filmed me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they filmed everybody, but they filmed me, and I was the highest commodity on the totem pole. You know, they took the survey around. When we did the American Pimp, they took it around all the different colleges, you know. Kenny Red said he popped this college, he going to check on Hillary Clinton, okay? And, you know, may he rest in peace. You know, and they took it all around different colleges. They liked Kenny Red, they liked the Payroll, you know, they liked the Don Juan. They said, but that OG Fillmore Slim, he real. Mack Jr. told them in Cleveland, we was in Cleveland to play us ball. Mack Jr. said, they was only Mack Jr. that did the Mack. Mack Jr. said, you know how you talk, you know, I played the Mack, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, the script, you know, I was reading the script, but this nigga Fillmore Slim, he got the script in his head. Y'all better understand that. And nobody can play better than him, you know. So he told them we was in Cleveland. He said, I did it from a script here, but he real. He got a script in his head. And they took it all around to different people. They gave me the highest rating. And the Hughes brothers paid me the most money.
That's right.
And then we did a thing about the music. So we go to the guitar place, you know, so they tell me to pick out the one I want. So I picked out Gibson, all white and gold and all that. They said, you want that one? I said, yeah. I said, you're taking me out of my Cadillac and putting me on the guitar, so my Cadillac dipped in gold, so you got to buy me an expensive guitar. So they did. They put out a credit card like this. They get the one you want. They were cool brothers.
That's right.
The Hughes brothers, Albert and Eric Hughes, they cool.
This episode of History of the Bay is brought to you by Stem Social. Stem Social's 5 mushroom complex capsules are the perfect dietary supplement for physical and mental health. Y'all know I'm always on the grind, hustling, putting in work, and that means I gotta take good care of myself. I've been taking these capsules for a few weeks now after my morning workouts, and I definitely feel the benefits. The 5 mushroom capsules contain lion's mane, chaga, cordyceps, reishi, and turkey tail mushroom extracts, and the benefits include immune system support, stress and anxiety reduction, sleep improvement, energy boost, enhanced kidney function, and much more. This product is 100% organic, vegan, and locally sourced, so if you want to support a small business while also supporting your own health, check out stemsocial.io or go to the links in the description. Going back to your history, when you're discovering the stuff going on in the streets, you're still playing music, right?
Oh yeah, I'm playing music.
So you started touring as well?
No. When I found out what was going on, I had me a little job. I worked at Trees Pool Hall on Fillmore Street. I was racking balls, you know. And before that, I worked at the bowling alley down there where Bodega Park is. That was the bowling alley. I worked in there with Bobby Well.
Okay.
Bobby Well was working there, so he got me a job in there. So we played music, you know, and we working at the bowling alley.
All right.
Yeah.
But so
that's when you had to rack them yourself and then get out the way.
Right.
You know, ain't no automatic. You got to jump down there and put all the pin in there and get out to where that bowling ball.
So those are the jobs you had before music picked up. But when you did start doing music, you start touring with some pretty famous artists.
Oh yeah. When I got, when I started, what I did, I came out the federal joint. I didn't want to go to the Tenderloin, and I didn't want to go. I could have went to San Jose, halfway house. So they sent me to Oakland. So I said, I didn't want to go in the Tenderloin because they're going to mess with me. So I go to Oakland, 205 West MacArthur. So I go there. Okay, now, I cooked my way out the feds, okay? Now, they know I was from New Orleans. Now, get it right. They know I was from New Orleans, and they told me it was about 5 days before Christmas Eve. They said, Slim, said, I'm cooking for the officers now, because they don't find out I'm eating what they eat. Okay? I got runners on the yard selling steak sandwiches and things. You know what I'm saying? I'm wheeling and dealing. I'm in cigarettes and I'm in food. Okay? Now, so now, at this penitentiary that I'm in, I'm driving the warden's Cadillac, okay? The warden called me one day and said, Slim, he said, I heard you been pimping holes and slamming Cadillac door. That's what the warden told me, okay? He said, I got a car. I want you to come over here and look at my car. So I go to look at this car. He had a Sevilla, humpback. He said, what I do with that little seat right there? Do I set my kid on it? I said, no, warden, that's what you lean on. He said, well, show me. So I get in the car. And he's sitting over there, I'm sitting there, and I ride, and I'm leaning. I said, that's what this for. That's called an armrest. He said, you know about car. I want you to take care of my car. So they wrote me out a penitentiary driver's license. Okay? I'm the only inmate in there was driving the warden's Cadillac to and from the town with his wife and kids and shot. So they told me, oh man, you think some Erica, you flunking. That's some rookies in there. They didn't know who the hell I was. You flunking for the war. And I said, check this out. They gave me 30 days to turn myself in, which I gave them a run for that. So they gave me 30 days to turn myself in to Long Park. Okay, I went to Coke 450 Golden Gate. So they gave me a big party over there on the Villadero. And a little thing come in my ear and say, the catching come before the hanging. Mm. I lived right there across from the Panhandle on Oak Street. I went home. I threw everything in the trunk of my car. I took the 2 Caucasians with me. I left the sisters here. And I took off. I get to Miami, Florida. I got a friend there. You can get your ID in one day. ID, driver's license, social security card, everything one day. So I used his address. Then the police came up on me, right? I'm sitting in the back. 2 white girls in the front, one driving, one sitting here. I'm in a black and gold Fleetwood. They said, what's going on here? I said, they gave me a ride. They said, you had to get out the car. Now, at this time, I got on I know I'm running. I got on a jean suit. I got a big natural wig on, look like Hugh Newton. I got the small glasses on. I got the American flag in the back and showing the peace sign. I listen to this. Police said, well, you got to get out the car. You can't wrap your ride. I said, okay. He said, you know it's against the law to have to do the American flag like that. I said, well, I've been in the army, but now since you say not the disrespectful flag, I took the coat off and gave it to him. I said, I make sure I don't disrespect this flag, officer. I gave him the coat. So I go on back. So they let me go, right? They said, you sure look like somebody been going to San Francisco. I said, man, I ain't never been to San Francisco in my life. Which way is I'm playing at home. I said, which way is San Francisco? You know, so now, I meet him at the hotel. I get back in the Fleetwood, put all the curtain on with the gangster window in the back. I lay down. I don't wake up till we on the New Jersey Bridge going into New York. And I said to myself, that they know that these 2 Caucasians had a brother back here on a little blanket, I'd been in trouble.
Crazy. You got a lot of crazy experiences, man. I heard you had a relationship with Etta James back in the day.
Etta James was my first girlfriend when I came to California.
Etta James was your first girlfriend.
Tell daddy, I'm daddy. yeah, I'm daddy. And let me tell you what we did. Now, I had my choice between Etta James and Sugar Powder Santo. Sugar was plump. I mean, she was fine. Ella was plump, but she had a beautiful face. So I went for Ella. She didn't know she was going to be an entertainer. I didn't know I was going to be an entertainer. And we met in Spokane, Washington on stage.
Oh, that's how you, oh, sorry, hold on 1 second. You want to come back in, Frank?
Yeah, that was my girl, Etta James.
So 1 second. All right, man, I saw you fanning
yourself. And I'm telling you what she did at Monterey. We both on this festival, right? So she went on, she's the big star. She went on. I'm coming on later, right? So when she went on, she said, I'm going to tell you who my first boyfriend is. It's going to blow your mind. And I'm just sitting out there waiting to go on. I'm out there in order checking out the show, right? She said, there you are. Stamp. She said, Fillmore Slim. Everybody. That's my first boyfriend.
So that was after she became a star, and then she
well,
out.
Johnny Otis made her a star.
Okay.
Yeah, it was her and Sugar Pie the Santo. Johnny Otis took both of them. Made them a star. When Johnny Otis came up here to get them, he came up to get them and me. But I was doing something else, and my sister was telling me, they're calling you. But I missed that boat. I never did get on that boat.
Well, I heard you toured with Ike and Tina.
Oh, yeah, I was with them a long time ago. I know all about him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But see, it's a lot of lies, though.
Okay.
You see, Ike wasn't a tough one. Ike wasn't whooping Tina's ass. Tina was whooping Ike's ass.
Is that right?
That's real talk. Yeah. Because they stayed up in the hills there about my friends, the group 3-6 Mafia. So Ike was out there one day talking to them at the fence. Their house, their mansion over there. And Tina came out there and told Ike, said, you don't know these people. Cuss them out to bring your ass on in the house. Now, that don't sound like, I think Tina was aggressive.
Okay. All right.
I really do.
All right. Interesting history
but now,
right
Ike
there.
wasn't no joke, Joe. You understand
Yeah.
me? We was at Miles Davis' birthday party in New York. White boy came up there and said, man, I sure love Tina, man. She got her legs insured for $1 million. See, I sure, but I said, well, what you talking about? I said, come in, Tina. The gentleman want to see you. Go see what he talking about. I wasn't no joke.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And he beat him.
Uh-huh.
He whipped their ass.
He whipped the guy's ass.
No, his women.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
He ran them. But now, when I seen the movie with Fishbone, some of that movie wasn't like that. No.
Interesting.
Tina was aggressive, not Ike.
Okay.
Tina used to whoop his ass.
Okay.
I got with him in East St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, Tina had a baby. Tina was, a long time before she got to Ike, she had a baby by a saxophone player.
Oh, okay.
Clifford Solomon. Okay? She had a baby by him. Then the guy was like, I told Ike, I said, Ike, man, you just give me my money, because, I'm a gangster too. I ain't going to let you beat on me or talk crazy to me. So then I left them. And, so when I went back and seen them at the 5-4 ballroom in Los Angeles, understand me? He said, well, I'll see you back now. You want your job back. I said, no, my Cadillac is as long as yours outside. Come and look and see. And when he came out and seen my car, I had 7 Caucasians sitting in the car. I said, you think I need a job? I said, they're taking care of me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Another story I heard about you, Fillmore, is that Mayor Willie Brown was your lawyer.
Oh, that's my man. Come on now. And London Breed, my woman raised London Breed.
Oh, okay.
That's real talk.
Talk about it.
She passed away. She called her A.T. Maxine and called me Uncle Slim. Yeah. Yeah, she raised London from a baby.
But Willie Brown defended you in court?
Oh, Willie Brown kept me. When I used to go, Willie Brown said, go in there and tell them put it off, right? I walk in there, 850 Brown. They called my name. I said, my lawyer said, put it off, sir. They said, who's your lawyer? I said, Willie L. Brown. They said, put it off.
Oh, Willie.
Oh, he took care of me.
Okay.
I love it. If he see me, anyway he see me today, I seen him not long ago, riding a little Porsche with a blonde in the car. He stopped the car and told me to get out. He said, "This is Fillmore Street."
That sounds like Willie Brown. Yeah.
No, Willie Brown loved Fillmore.
Okay. Let me ask you this, man. The Bay Area is known for a lot of pimp culture, right? Mm-hmm. San Francisco, Oakland, Richmond.
Right.
Where do you think that comes from? Why do you think there's so much pimping out here in the Bay?
Well, yeah, it's different with my day and not this day.
Okay.
We did what we had to do to help our family, our grandmothers, okay? And like I tell everybody, I don't know about computers. I went out with the electrical typewriter. That was my last computer, okay? So what we did to help our parents, you know. They're on the welfare, you know. And I tell everybody this here. The black women that I got them out the projects. I became a mentor to them. And that they had children, I became their daddy. That's why I'm so loved today. Women still love Fillmore. I can't walk down the street unless somebody want to take a picture with me. Female or male. Caucasian or black. Mm-hmm. I don't have no problem. Mm-hmm. I didn't know I was going to blow up this big. I thought I'd just be a little player, have my little Cadillac, and my little change in my pocket. I didn't know that.
But you're saying you think when you started...
I didn't know I was going to blow up like this.
And you think it's different today, in today's
Oh,
day?
It's awful different. You know, I mean, come on. I'm riding out East 14th Street, right? East 114. Mm-hmm. I see the young ladies out there, you know, they're all naked out there, ride down, they think I'm lying. They ain't wearing nothing. Yeah. So I ride through there and I look, I stop my car. I say, I want to congratulate you ladies for carrying on the craft. They said, well, who are you? I said, I'm the one that pioneered the craft. Like, whoever discovered Columbus discovered America, I said, darling, I discovered the pimping. Okay, now listen to me good. So I'm talking to them, and you know, they're looking down there, you know, they got, when the player come out, they make them look down at the street. Mm-hmm. You know, they got to look this way, but can't look at them. Right. So the bushes start talking to me, man. Hey, man, them girls is working. Leave them alone. You can't catch them. I stopped my car, put my flashes on in the middle of the street. I said, you bitches paying them bushes over there. I said, what's happening here? I said, we done pioneered this. And this what it's coming to? And then they came up, 3 of them. Hey, man, what were you supposed to be? I didn't say nothing. He said, you old school, man. He said, we new school. So, you know, games done changed. I said, but the rules ain't.
That's right.
I said, you niggas in the bushes, y'all gonna be tired of them hoes when they come home. I said, we at home. Right. I said, just send them, and you send them right, and they come, and they fight you, they're coming back. Right. You ain't got to be out there with them. The police used to tell me, we respect you, because you ain't out there on the track chasing down women. I said, no, I don't chase them, I replace them.
Right.
That's the way I do things, you know? And I don't chase them, I let them catch me. I play the role. I walk in the bar, get that lady a drink. If she come over to me, cool. If she don't make no difference.
That's right.
I done set them up.
That's right.
I'm a gentleman.
That's right. Some good game.
But a gentleman, I tell them women, I'm a gentleman of leisure. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't turn down nothing but my collar.
That's right.
I like this. I like him.
Fillmore Slim, man. Yeah. We're giving it to you Frisco style, baby.
Yeah, I don't turn down nothing.
You also knew Rudy Ray Moore, a.k.a. Dolemite?
Yeah, Dolemite. Rudy Ray Moore worked at an all-night record store called Dolphin Hollywood, okay? Olympus, one of the Olympus. You know, my baby, like Western movie back in the day, they killed Dolphin. Rudy Ray Moore was the DJ right there in the big window all night long. Rudy Ray Moore was the DJ there called Dolphin of Hollywood, right there on Central and Avalon. At this time, Rudy Ray Moore was a DJ making records Dolemite. Then when they made Dolemite, then they booked me and Rudy Ray Moore in New Orleans at this club, and they say Fillmore Slim versus Dolemite. I still got the poster. It's worth a lot of money.
So it was
They flew me down there, and they flew him down there. It was Dolemite versus Fillmore Slim.
Wow.
That's where they had it going.
I also heard that they wanted to cast you in the Mack, but you turned it down.
I turned it down.
Why?
It wasn't the right thing to do. See, suppose Pooh in San Quentin, he wrote the Mack, okay? He sold it for $2,500 because he was just getting out. He wanted a piece of money, but he wrote that in San Quentin. Okay, now, Don Boxdale had the club called the Bandbox in Oakland. They hooked up and they bought the Mack for the $2,500, the Warner Brothers. So the Warner Brothers did the Mack. Now the role that they had for me is watch it. The dude that when the guy had on all the red, his name is KC. He was a pimp from KC. He was driving the Superfly car. That's the car that he was driving, not Ted's car, but that's the car that the Superfly guy was driving.
Right.
Okay? And every time he would run, he blow the cocaine and get in the car. Now, that was the black Cadillac with the big old lamps on like a Rolls Royce. Okay? So now, what he did was I disagree. Two things in that movie I disagree with. I seen the preview of it at the Grand Lake.
Okay, you were at the premiere.
And I walked out of that movie. Let me tell you what happened now. Now, we at the Grand Lake, and when she come in and said, no, one thing, that's one mistake, okay? The next mistake, when where my money be, where my money be, where my money, and he took his hat and started whooping on her. Players don't do that. Players don't mess up their garment.
Right.
Players ain't gonna take his hat off and beat nobody.
Right.
He get him a switch or clothes hanger, but he ain't gonna mess up his
He ain't gonna use the hat.
No, we don't do that.
Uh-huh.
So that's one thing I didn't like about the film. And the other thing, when she walked in there with the little poodle dog, okay, and they walked in there and they went to talk about Richard Pryor and went talking about Mack Jr., talking about how much the Cadillac cost. You didn't see no money. Pretty Willie was right. Pretty Tony. He was right. He didn't even have to accept that because she didn't give him no money. Now, if she'd have walked in there and give him the money right there in the pool hall, and he said, hey, man, she just gave me no money. She with me now. But she ain't getting no money. We're talking about how much the Cadillac cost, how much the material thing cost. And then up in the ceiling, I'm going to give you all your own bank account. You're going to have your own business. That's bullshit.
Okay.
No, we ain't going to give them all the money.
Right.
So I said, hey, man, I don't like the road.
Okay.
So that's why I'm making my movie. This is millennium of the Mack, old Mack. But I'm updating it. It's going to be a millennium from that, but it's going to be my story.
Well, one thing that's in that movie is the Players Ball. Can you tell us the history of the Players Ball?
Well, he's mesmerizing. You know, he's talking, they got all these stars going on. You know, he's brainwashing these women. Making them think, you're going to have your own bank account. You're going to have your own house. You're going to have your own business. That's bullshit, man.
But the actual Players Ball event is a real event.
Oh, that's real.
Yeah,
we do that all around the world.
How did that start?
Chicago, the Ward brothers started it.
The Ward brothers who were in the Mack started
the Ward brothers, no, they put California on the map when they had the first Players Ball in New York in Central Park. The Ward brothers, Ted and Willie, they went back there. And it was recognized. They came from D.C. They were the only one came from California. So that put them on the map. But the Ward brothers came here from Alabama. See, the Ward brothers, before they was pimping, they was dealing. They was wheeling and dealing, playing the shot game and all that. You know, the self change and all that. They weren't born pimps. No. But they got over, they made a name for themselves. They put Oakland on the map because we was all back there in New York at the Central Park.
Okay.
That was the first players' ball.
Okay. I've heard that you estimate that you've had over 9,000 women.
Oh, I had a million.
A million, okay. So 9,000 was light.
You don't count the one that come and go. Yeah,
right, okay.
Yeah. But I mean, in all in one, I'd had way more than 9,000.
Okay.
Maybe 100,000. But they come and go. You interview them, they stay a couple of days, they're gone.
Yeah.
But I done had a lot of women, man.
That's quite a lot.
I had a lot of females. You know what I tell females? I got a PhD in womenology. I'm a scorpion, I got a stinger for all females.
Uh-huh. So you're just natural ladies, man.
Huh?
Natural ladies, man.
Oh, yeah. I was born a lady, man. I remember my little baby, the more women picking me up. Ooh, I tell my mama how cute I was, kissing me out, smelling all that gin and all that lipstick on me. Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, I just love him. I just saying to myself, what's this bitch put me down? Leave me alone. Okay. Yeah, man. It was all good, though,
Yeah.
And then I came along, the best thing about helping me is my son. We did a record. We did Hit the Brother, but we did an actual CD called The Game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all about the street life, I'm saying it and he rapping it.
Yeah, speaking of rappers, and we're going to talk to Frank in a second too, but speaking of rappers, there's a lot of rappers from Fillmore. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of rappers from the Bay Area.
Right.
Are there any rappers that are local that you ever like rock with or?
Oh, I'm just stuck with my godson is, Mr. Fab.
Okay.
The school bus.
Uh-huh.
He opened up his joint over there on Broadway and told him to give him Fillmore Slim anything he wanted, and then he gave him so many bags, me and them standing outside taking pictures. And I'm endorsing this joint. Oh, he loved me. Okay, you got Drew down.
Uh-huh.
Okay. My man Sugar Free.
Uh-huh.
Okay. We all did that 100 rack shit together. Remember that?
Yeah. That's
over there in Hayward. I mean, and
I was with
with
Showtime,
in
right?
The mall.
With Showtime?
Yeah, we got Showtime and Showtime. Showtime wanted to get Snoop on his 100 racks. So he gave Brown $10,000. Brown, we get down there, JT Bigger Figure's there. So Brown get the money to JT Bigger Figure to get to Snoop. And when Snoop looked at the $10,000, I said, what's this? He said, $10,000? You want me to say something about 100 racks? He said, you in luck. He said, you brought my mentor here. I've been wanting to meet this man for a long time. My Godfather, Fillmore Slim. He said, give me the $10,000 and I'm going to do it for you. He gave the money to JT Bigger Figure, said, go buy $10,000 worth of weed. And they went and bought $10,000 worth of weed, and they smoked weed all night making beats right there on Sunset and Golf.
That's what's up.
You didn't have to smoke. All you do, open the door and walk in.
What do you think about the way that rappers talk about pimping in their raps?
Well, that gave my edge. That gave him something.
Uh-huh.
That gave him that gave him a word, So they speak about pimping and the same thing about women. You know what I'm saying? So when the rappers talk about pimping, that's close to it. That's close to pimping. Some rappers went to rapping and they was balling for these rappers. So they made their way through the balling to get their money together so they could produce themselves. And like Master P did. He sold his stuff out the trunk of his car, my homeboy, and he got over. That's how he come up. He used to have an office right there around the lake in Oakland. And he sold his tapes out of his trunk, Too Short did the same thing,
So you think it's a similar game?
Well,
it's a similar hustle.
Well, rappers is hey, man, they pay more rappers more money. You send a rapper sign a contract, he getting from $50,000, $150,000, like that. They make the most money. See? Now, blues singer, like BB was getting like $300,000 a show, but the blues can only go so far, music goes so far. Rappers was the only thing when it came out, they say it wasn't gonna last long, like the beatnik stuff came out, right? But that fooled them. It's still out there, it's still making money. And it's big money, it's a big money project. I could have been a rapper, but then I waited too late.
Yeah.
I can rap now, I can kick ass, but it ain't my era.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay in my lane.
There you go, I like that.
I sing jazz, I sing blues, I sing gospel.
Mm-hmm.
See, right now, every Sunday I play my guitar in the church on 98th Street and Innings. I play it every Sunday. I'm playing with the choir, playing my guitar. You know why? Because I promised the Lord when I was in the hospital for 41 days, I said, just don't take me now. I said, if I can play all around the world for everybody, I can give you Sunday in church. And every Sunday I'm in church.
That's what's up. I like that.
Yeah.
Do you think that prostitution should be legal?
It is legal in different places.
It is, yeah.
Like Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. I mean, one time, they was taxing hoes, right? And Willie Brown stepped in and said, well, if you're going to tax them, you got to make it legal. So they backed off. Now, that happened in San Francisco. Mm-hmm. You
think that'd be better than keeping it illegal?
Well, if you legalize it, it would be less rape and all that, you know. And every town has got a red light district. I was in Amsterdam. That's my city, because it's red light.
Oh, yeah.
They got a plug right downtown Amsterdam. Anything you want to do, you can do it in that park. You can shoot dope, you can smoke crack, you can whatever you want to do. But the Constables are walking around that park. When you get through tripping, you can walk out. But you can't do it till you get through tripping. Or if you're high, whatever's going on.
Yeah. So there's more control over it.
Yeah, but see, I done seen it all. I done played Belgium, France, Italy, Rome, Germany, Austria, England, Prague, Switzerland, Sweden. I played all them countries. I went to Russia, I was kind of scared. But the big old Russian one said, you American, you drank Russian beer and slam it on the table. I said, I drank Russian beer and I slammed it on. Anything they did, I did.
That's what's up.
I did that, yeah. And I was over there, I was over there in Cognac, France. I was over there with Raphael Sadiq. Mm-hmm. Raphael was over there with them. He had some fine bras with him, backing them up. Yeah, Raphael. Me and them was over there together, and we was in Cognac together, so they took us out to this farm where they grow the grapes at for the Cognac. If you, that much unprocessed will knock you on your ass.
Oh, yeah.
That much.
That's where the Cognac comes from. It's right there in France. Yeah. Well, it's amazing. You've lived such a long life and you've transformed your life. You went from the streets to music and you've had success in both. Looking back on your time in the game, is there anything that you regret or that you would do differently?
Well, I'll tell you what. They asked me, they say, Mr. Fillmore, if you, I did Vlad TV, I did Star from the Belly, and I did Cali Faces.
Yeah.
I did those three. So they asked me, they say, if you could turn the time back, what would you do? Would you do it all over again? I said, yeah, I'd have more money.
I like that. That's a real Frisco player right there.
I'm going to tell the truth.
That's right.
I ain't going to lie. I was like, no, I done changed my way. No. Turn time back and make me a younger man, I'd have more money because I would know how to go about it because I already tested the water. Yeah. So I would know how to stay safe and still get my paper.
That's, man, you're hearing it from the original right here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. This is the history of the Bay. Don't go nowhere, Fillmore. We're going to talk to Frank, actually.
I just want to tell everybody out there, you know, if it's all right, get this shout out. I'm playing the San Francisco Jazz Festival, putting on by Mario B. He running it this year. Then after that, in October, I'm going to Aretha Franklin Theater in Detroit. I'm going to play that. You know, I'm just traveling, y'all. And, you know, I'm finna put out another CD. If you think the one, The Seven Sisters, was bad, wait till you hear the second one.
Hello.
Because every time you record, CD, one got to be better than the next one, better than the next one. As long as you record them, every one got to be better than the number one.
Well, that's right.
That's where I
right.
look at music.
That's right.
And I'll play everything. I'll play keyboard, I'll play bass, I'll play guitar, like Johnny Guitar Watson.
Well, we're going to make sure we put everything out here so people can support Fillmore Slim. Don't go nowhere, Fillmore. We're going to take a short break, and we're going to come back with Frank Stickums.
Yeah, come back with my
History of the Bay.
All right.
Recognize where you got the game. We got our own style, got our own slang. Northern California is a West Coast thing. This is the history of the Bay. Recognize where you got the game. We got our own style, got our own slang. Northern California is a West Coast thing. This is the history of the Bay.